The first recipient of the Engineering Medal for Engineering Excellence is Gary Kramer.
I'm a tunnel engineer, and I started getting into tunnels, and when I joined Hatch, they had originally hired me to work on bridges, but they also did tunneling, and I mentioned I'd like to work on a St. Clair River tunnel project. They put me on the project, and I haven't looked back. I've been doing it now 27 years. What I find unique about tunneling is it's a trinity of three disciplines: structural engineering, construction engineering, and geotechnical engineering. What's really nice about it, it's an environmentally sustainable solution to a lot of the needs that society has. We've been working predominantly in North America on tunneling for the last few years, but we've recently been expanding our tunneling capability to Australia and South Africa. I've been involved in a number of tunneling innovations. One of the things that I'm particularly proud about is the introduction of soft ground SEM, sequential excavation method of tunneling into the Toronto area, into Canada. The sequence that we adopted was where we did the two outer tunnels first, built the permanent lining inside, and then did the middle tunnel, and then matched that up, and that created a three-celled structure. We're not afraid to do the tough jobs. We see a lot of our competitors that just stay away from this. That's too risky. But Hatch isn't afraid to do technically challenging work. We're comfortable and confident in our abilities. We are willing to go and try new things, innovate, that can result in improvements that allow us to do things that we thought we could not do. You know, when you have capabilities and expertise, you reach a point in your life, you don't want to keep it, you want to share it. One thing I often say to people is learn how to write. Everyone says it's the math and the science, but you need to communicate. You have to be able to speak, you have to be able to write letters, reports. You have to convince people that your ideas are good. I will say to young staff that by definition, initiative is self-imposed. Show initiative, and that's how you advance your career. The thing is, never quash initiative. If they show initiative, always let them, give them the rope. A career in engineering is worthwhile, I think, because it can be rewarding. You have to have the right character. I think you have to have the mentality that you're doing things for others to benefit society at large. And you know, the definition of engineering is creating something to solve a social need. And I think you have to have that almost altruistic sense. So assuming that you're motivated that way, that you see a greater good, engineering is almost a perfect career to do that.
In recognition of his inspiring and innovative career achievements, engineer Gary Kramer is a worthy recipient of the Engineering Medal in the Engineering Excellence category.